नमस्कार. जय श्रीकृष्ण. श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंदा. Illuminating text 28, text 29 and text 30 of chapter 1 genealogical table of the daughters of Manu, fourth canon of the creation of the fourth order of Srimad Bhagavatam. Text 28. एको मयः भगवान विविध प्रधानैष चित्तीकृतः प्रजन्नाय कथं नु यूयम् अत्रा गतास्तनुभृतां मनसो अपि दूराद् भृत प्रसीदत महानीह विस्मयो मे. I called for the Supreme Personality of Godhead, desiring a son like him, and I thought of him only. But although he is far beyond the mental speculation of man, all three of you have come here. Kindly let me know how you have come, for I am greatly bewildered about this. Atri Muni was confidently aware that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the Lord of the universe, so he prayed for the one Supreme Lord. He was surprised therefore that three of them appeared. Text 29 Maitreya Uvacha Iti tasya vachah shrutva trayaste vibudharshabhah pratyahuh Shlakshणया Vacha Prahasya Tam Rushim Prabho. The great sage Maitreya continued. Upon hearing Atri Muni speak in that way, the three great deities smiled and then replied in the following sweet words. Text 30 Deva Uchuha Yatha Kritaste Sankalpo Bhavyam Te Naiva Nanyatha Sata Sankalpasya Te Brahman Yada Vai Dhyayati Te Vayam. The three deities told Atri Muni, Dear Brahman, you are perfect in your determination, and therefore as you have decided, so it will happen, it will not happen otherwise. We are all the same person upon whom you were meditating, and therefore we have all come to you. Atri Muni unspecifically thought of the personality of Godhead, the Lord of the universe, although he had no clear idea of the Lord of the universe nor of his specific form. Mahavishnu, from whose breathing millions of universes emanate and into whom they are again withdrawn, may be accepted as the Lord of the universe. Garbhodakshay Vishnu, from whose abdomen sprouted the lotus flower which is the birthplace of Brahma, may also be considered the Lord of the universe. Similarly, Shirodakshay Vishnu, who is the super soul of all living entities, may also be considered the Lord of the universe. Then, under the order of Shirodakshay Vishnu, the Vishnu form within this universe, Lord Brahma and Lord Shiv, may also be accepted as the Lords of the universe. Vishnu is the Lord of the universe because he is its maintainer. Similarly, Brahma creates the different planetary systems and the population, so he also may be considered the Lord of the universe. Or Lord Shiv, who is ultimately the destroyer of the universe, also may be considered its Lord. Therefore, since Atri Muni did not specifically mention whom he wanted, all three, Brahma, Vishnu and Lord Shiv, came before him. They said, since you are thinking of having a son exactly like the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Lord of the universe, your desire will be fulfilled. In other words, one's determination is fulfilled according to the strength of one's devotion. As stated in Bhagavad Gita 9.25, Yanti Deva Vrata Devan Pitrun Yanti Pitruvrata. If one is attached to a particular demigod, one is promoted to the abode of that demigod. If one is attached to the Pitas or forefathers, one is promoted to their planet. And similarly, if one is attached to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, one is promoted to the abode of Lord Krishna. Atri Muni had no clear conception of the Lord of the universe. Therefore, the three presiding deities, who are actually the lords of the universe in the three departments of the modes of nature, all came before him. Now, according to the strength of his determination for a son, his desire would be fulfilled by the grace of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.